woman and you've been frustrated with the process of trying to find a way to conceal carry that really works for you, you are not alone. My name is Stav and this is my channel She Equips Herself, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the story and details behind my Stav Sling Pack that I designed in partnership with Cameleon Bags to solve this problem. I have been concealed carrying since 2015, and in that time I have learned a lot about holsters and what works, what doesn't work, what's safe, what's not. And if you guys have been around my channel for any amount of time, you have probably seen a lot of my holsters, and I've got tons of them, whether they're off-body options like bags, purses, backpacks, or on-body holsters like kydex or belly bands. I've tried them all. And when I first started carrying and I started learning about different ways to carry, I was not a fan of off-body carry. I thought that if you were going to be safe carrying a gun, it had to be directly on your body, maybe on a belt, maybe inside your waistband, somewhere on your body. I was not a huge fan of off-body carry. I would teach it and show it just to give people different options, because I never really liked to say this is the wrong way to do it unless it's something unsafe. But I know that people have different preferences, different outfit choices, different styles and capabilities, and so for some people off-body carry was a thing. For me, I wasn't really a fan. But as the years went on and I carried a gun more and more, I learned that off-body carry can sometimes be a really good and practical option. There are certain times when I'm like, I wouldn't be able to carry well if it wasn't off-body. For instance, if I was wearing a long winter coat. I live in New England, it gets really cold here. One of my winter coats goes like down to my knees, and if I were to draw a gun that was on my waist through that, it wouldn't really work out that well because the coat's so long. So in that situation, I really liked off-body carry because my gun could be in a bag, concealed, and available within a second. So over the years, my stance on off-body carry has evolved based on what I've learned and my personal experiences. And in that time, I've been looking for the perfect concealed carry bag, and I have fallen in love with a lot of bags. I love my U Koala bag that can be worn 3 different ways. I think that's a great option for moms. I recommend that a lot. I love gun tone mama's bags, but there was nothing that I would reach for every day that really just fit pretty much all of my needs for my outfits. And so about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I was out just browsing a clothing store, and I came across this bag. It didn't have a lock on it at the time, but I looked at it, and the way my brain works is I looked at this bag and I said, I think I could fit a gun in there. And so I looked at it and it looked like maybe I'd be able to MacGyver this into a concealed carry bag. So I modified it a bunch. I even shared that online, how I did that. It involved adding a lock to make the draw easier, adding Velcro so that I could put a holster inside and it would be secure, and the holster would be Velcroed into the separate pocket, and just modifications that I made to make that a good concealed carry bag. A lot of you started asking me where I got it, and this bag had no brand on it, and when I looked on the website of the store where I purchased it, it was no longer available. So it didn't even exist where I could tell you, here's where you go get this bag and here's what you can do to it. I couldn't even share that anymore. And I realized I was reaching for that bag pretty much every day because it's just so easy to carry. It's super secure, it's concealed. I don't have to worry about adding bulk to my waist. It offers a great draw. It was just so practical. I could draw sitting in my car with a seatbelt on. It was just meeting every single need that I had realized I needed throughout my 10 years of carrying. And so I had the idea that I should reach out and see if there was a company that could actually create a concealed carry bag based on this type of bag. I reached out to a company called Rugged Rare, and they own the brand Cameleon Bags, who make concealed carry bags. And I talked to them, I gave them my idea, we talked a bunch about what I want the bag to look like, and I sent them my design. Like, I made these detailed pictures of what I wanted it to have and include to make it like the perfect concealed carry bag, because this was what I realized over 10 years works. I wanted the bag to be discreet because a lot of concealed carry bags might make it look like you're actually carrying a gun, but these crossbody like sling bags are so in right now that if you carried this every day, no one would know that you have a gun in it. I also wanted the bag to be very affordable because concealed carry bags, especially leather ones like these, can be really expensive. And so that was really important to me as well. But I wanted it to be good quality and meet all of these design features that I thought would make a great concealed carry bag. I shared in January of this year, 2025, that this was happening and I was trying to make this bag and you guys were so excited. And so I'm so happy to announce that now, July 2025, the Stav Sling Pack is available for purchase. And I want to show you guys some of the features that I wanted to include to make this such a great concealed carry option. I can't tell you how excited I was to get this in the mail. So let me just show you the features of the bag. One thing that I love about this bag is that it has this clip here. So you can switch to the other side if you want the strap to go the other way. But why I love this clip the most is because I use this to clip my keys constantly. So I'll put the bag on like this, and I'm just gonna use this little Glock keychain. And I take my key ring and I just clip it right to that clip. And then my keys can just hang there and I don't have to rummage through my bag to find them when I'm getting out of the store or doing whatever I'm doing. And then to take it off, I just press down on that clip and it pops right back off. So I can just clip it and then pop it off. And I do this all the time. It's just so convenient. And that's such a little feature, but I really wanted to include that kind of clip because it's just so easy to carry your keys that way. And then you always know where they are. So it has an adjustable strap that's very adjustable. Depending on like how many layers you're wearing, you might have to make it tighter or looser. So on the original bag that I found in the store, I put a lock on that rear zipper just to make it easier to differentiate between the two, because there's two zippers here and that can be a problem. When you're going to dry your gun, you don't want to pull on the wrong zipper. So with the Stav Sling Pack, one thing that was really important to me was having the two zippers on opposite sides of the bag. So the front pocket that has all of my purse stuff in it, my lip gloss, my little wallet, and my She Equips Herself logo that I'm so proud of. Isn't that cool? So that zipper goes from right to left to close, and then it stays there. The concealed carry zipper is on the opposite side, so it goes right to left to open, and that's where your holster sits. And so I love that detail of having the zippers on opposite sides so you're not getting them confused when you go to dry your gun, you're gonna pull on the correct one. The draw, if you can't get to your gun fast, what's the point? Who cares how cute your bag is or what kind of gun you have if you can't get to it if you ever need it, God forbid. So let's talk about the holster, because this is also really cool. So the rear pocket has the holster in it. It has a huge piece of Velcro lining the back side of that pocket. So you can use whatever Velcro holster you want. But it does come with an adjustable Velcro holster, and this I think is so cool. So you can open it up and then make it to fit your gun. So I'm just gonna show you my Bodyguard 2.0 is totally empty. And this is what I've been carrying daily. So I would put it in the holster and then just fold the flap over, and it folds onto the Velcro here and sticks there. And now it's fit to your gun. And so then you take that holster. I like to put the holster in before the gun. So I take the holster, I slip it into that pocket, and you can see here, you can see all that Velcro in there. Instead of just having that one strip that I put when I like made one myself, this has a big piece of Velcro that this holster can stick to. So I like to just cover it with my hand while I slide the holster in so it doesn't stick on the way down. And then you can readjust it depending on the angle you want your gun to sit in that pocket. So then I take my Bodyguard, drop it into that holster, and she's nice and secure in there. It's a totally separate pocket from all my other stuff, so nothing's gonna get into my trigger guard. It's very safe. There's no way for that trigger to be pressed inside the holster. So then I can put my bag on. I've got my gun accessible right there. I have all my purse things on the other side. And I just love how convenient this is just for everyday use. Like, you go to the store, your hands are totally free. If you have kids, you could be holding your kid, you can be holding their hands, you can be pushing a shopping cart, not having to worry about where you're gonna put your bag. It's just right here. And then let me just show you the features of the front pocket. So it has the She Equips Herself logo in leather right there. I like to keep this little wallet that I got for like $7 at Target. This just has like all my wallet stuff in it, so if I'm ever gonna use a different bag, I could just take this out. But that front pocket also does have 3 card slots right here. You could put like 2 or 3 cards in each slot. And it has another little flap in the back here, right under the logo. So it has a big pocket there. I just have some my business cards in there. And so it has lots of storage. If I just used the card slots and didn't have this wallet in there, I could actually fit my iPhone in there as well. And that all fits in that bag. I also wanted to show you guys what an M&P shield looks like in that pocket. It does fit, and with that same holster. If you had something a little bit bigger, it might fit if you had a more minimal holster, but the shield does fit in that pocket, and that's what that looks like here. So I love how versatile this bag is with whatever outfit you're wearing. I'm just wearing this casual little linen-y dress from Old Navy, and I can pop this bag on and carry my gun without worrying about where I'm gonna carry that day. As you can see, the strap is super secure to my body. The weight is distributed really nicely, like it doesn't hurt my shoulder, and I've carried this all day long. Okay, let's see what some drawers look like out of this bag. I have targets on my wall that I'm pointing at. That's why I keep drawing in that direction. And the more you practice with it, the faster you're gonna get. So I definitely recommend practice your draw, empty your gun, practice your draw, practice, practice, practice. Another thing I love is that it just stays open, so I could just pop my gun back in the holster. If you're like taking a class, always make sure the instructor is cool with you using whatever holster you're going to be using. But if your instructor lets you carry like out of this bag, I love that it just stays open, so you can just pop it right back in. Because if you've ever taken a class where you're shooting like hundreds of rounds, it's kind of a pain if you have to like readjust your holster every time you reholster and stuff like that. So just a quick little note on reholstering out of this. It's just super easy. Pops back in. So this bag is currently available in black. There is a tan version that will be up on the website soon, so check that out. But right now it's available in black. You can get 10% off by using code EQUIP, so that'll save you a little bit of money. And this bag is retailing at $89.99. If you do a comparison of similar concealed carry bags, I think that this is very affordable for the quality you're getting and the need it's gonna meet. Like, I just love this bag so much. I tell it to my husband all the time. I'll be like sitting in the car and I have this on and I'll just be like, I love this bag. Like, it's just so practical. It meets all of my needs, and I think she's just perfect, and I'm so proud of it and so excited to share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. If you guys end up getting this, please like tag me in a post and share it so that I can see, and please let me know what you think of it. I really hope you love it as much as I do, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.